Hello and welcome to the astrological update and trends for the week commencing the 16th of February through to the 22nd of February 2015. Thank you very much for joining me, and once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you wish to get these updates on a regular basis, please subscribe. Also, please get interactive, so you can leave notes or comments at the bottom of the video here, letting me know about things that you would like to see. So let's get cracking on. If you wish to get in contact with me direct, of course you can do on the website at the bottom of the page, and also information there on the email. So what is happening? How are we changing? Well, where have we been? Where are we going to? Well, probably one of the most important things to look at is last week, which ended on the Sunday the 15th of February, so that week previous there. We saw quite a few things really disappearing. We saw the moon going into the wane, so it was a time to get rid of things. We also saw Mercury being quite stationary, so it could have been a week for a lot of you for slow starts, waiting really towards the end of the week before you can actually achieve what you wanted to achieve. And of course, now as we move into this following week, the 16th, we are seeing the moon finally going through that waning phase, and we're getting ready for the new moon, which this week will be in Pisces, or this month will be in Pisces. So the excuse me, the idea behind the new moon, or the significance of the new moon, is this then brings us into a new phase in your life where you're going to be looking to achieve once more. So as we come through this last part of the week, it's getting rid of what is no longer needed, getting rid of what is no longer working around you. That is the moon phase that you need to be working with. When we come into the new moon, good for business. If you've got a business, you'll find things will pick up, phone will ring, contracts come in, that sort of thing. But the key is, over the next couple of weeks, is to do with building, it's to do with expanding, it's to do with putting ideas into action that you have been now planning and getting rid of over the last couple of weeks. And last week may have been a little bit slow for many, certainly towards the beginning and speeding up towards the end. Now, what else have we got? Well, we've got the sun changing sign. The sun moves into Pisces, and this can create a change of energy. It may leave behind a little bit of clarity, because it's come from Aquarius, which Aquarius is all to do with new thinking, future. It's a very intellectual sign. So this is much more of a feeling month that we're going into, an intuitive month. Will have a totally different feel, but we will notice hopefully the energy change. The other thing that we're going to be noticing here, what is coming in for this week? Well, the key words that I try and do for these things, that's what it really depends on, keywords and how we're going to interpret it for different signs. But we're going to energizing change. We're going to have possibly a little bit of optimism. You could be a little bit too optimistic as we go forward now with the sun, and optimism may overcome common sense, so just bear that in mind as we go through the week. There's also going to be the need now for change, and this will start to be expressed, but it is also supported around you. So change that you're trying to bring in should be supported with you, with ideas in general, and it's going to create a bit more drive and ambition as well as we go through this week. So we're going to notice quite a change, and remember, these changes or the change of energy can be a little bit early for some and a little bit late for others, but this is where we're starting to go to as we move into the Pisces energy. There's also a need here to look out for camouflages that are laid out by people around disadvantage and illusion, and so you have to be careful. But I have to say, and I'll stress this again, is that as we move through this week, and certainly as we come through the month, we are now coming into a time of definitive action. So this, we're not into a time. Saturn is getting quite strongly aspected as we move along, and Saturn is all to do with discipline. It's all to do with structure, and it's to do with getting things right. And when that is well aspected, You know, a lot of people complain about Saturn as a bit stuffy, but you need Saturn there for feet on the ground. And, you know, particularly as we go into this week, we're going to find that, you know, Saturn is going to be supported. And when it's supported, what it means is that ideas that you've got and plans that you've got do tend to have what I call legs. They are supported. They can stand on their own 2 feet. They're not just hairy-fairy in the air ideas. So we're now starting to move through. Of course, we're seeing Mercury starting to move direct, really starting to move direct. It won't be fully out until March, but it is giving us a way forward. So this is going to be the start of a very, very positive time for a lot of people. And, you know, it's a time now to pick up the rucksack, put it on our back, get marching, get going. So with things that are happening in your life, and this is what these trends and forecasts, etc., are all about. So if you've got issues going on, if you've got plans you're trying to make, this is what you know. This is the idea behind these DVDs and videos, and we're basically getting the green light. So very nice week, beginning of new energy, and thank you once again for listening. Now, to find out what is in store or what is lining up for your own particular sign, so from Aries through to Pisces, then please go to the video that is appropriate for you. I release these in playlists, so you can simply go down the playlist, or should be able to go down the playlist and just find the one that is pertinent for you, your sun sign, moon sign, or your rising sign, however you wish to read them. So thank you very, very much for getting involved, and remember, if you do want these on a regular update, please subscribe to the channel, press likes if you like it, etc., etc. Please get involved. Love the feedback that I've received over the last few weeks. It's been absolutely fabulous, and thank you so much, and I'll speak to you next week.